Oh.
Okay, so here we are. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You?
Fine, fine. Always running, in a hurry, always, but okay, everything okay. Yes. So first of all, before I forget, because I always forget these kind of things, I need the form to sign your presence. It's the 9th of February today, so February the 9th. February. Good evening, oh my God, what's this? Okay. February the 9th, here it is. Here it is. Come on, I don't know why it's so. Okay. This computer is so slow today. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so I'm posting on the chat the link to sign your presence before I forget. So, Claudia, how are you?
Hello, Maria Pia. Nice to meet you. Now I'm well. I have not a good period in my school about the COVID situation, because we have a great number of children that was healed or sick, healed by the COVID, and also their families. Then I have a problem to my backache and the neck, a great problem, because I had to stop completely. I stopped completely my shoulder, shoulder and my leg. Yes, and so yes, it's not a good period, but now I am a little bit better because medical and good gymnastic, good massage. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, exercise are helping me, and now
you feel
it's a little bit better.
You're getting better. You feel better. Keep up. Keep up.
Oh, yes.
What about you, Monica? How are you today?
Fine, thanks. My husband is positive, but I am still negative. Yeah.
Okay. Are you separated? Is he sleeping alone?
I am eating too much because he loves cooking, and he cooks very well. So I am eating and eating and eating.
Well, that's a good way to keep healthy anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, but shouldn't he be, by himself, isolated from you?
But okay, we live in a flat and 19 meters, so
yeah, there's nothing much you can do, is there? No. Okay, and you've been together up to now, so
hi.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Roberto, welcome. How are you today, Roberto?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good.
Sorry, I missed the last lesson, so it's quite a long time that we don't see each other.
Yes, I can't see you even now because your video camera is off. But
sorry, no, sorry. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Okay, that's you. Now I can.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, don't worry. Anyway, all the lessons are recorded and visible, and I will send you the link both for this one and yesterday's lesson as well. So if you have time, you can watch it again, or if you cannot be present, you can watch it, you know, online afterwards. Okay, and Roberta, from Roberto to Roberta. How are you, Roberta?
Hi, Maria Pia. Well, thank you. Very well.
Good. Welcome
Yes.
back. Good.
Thank you. I want to listen. I'm not ready to speak. Everybody speak very well than me in this.
No, it's not true. Don't worry. Don't worry.
But I will try to do my best. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The only way is practicing.
Yes, it's true. It's
That's
true.
the
It's true.
only way to learn. So
Yes.
don't worry about any possible mistakes, which I didn't hear, to be honest. I didn't hear any mistake from your part. But
Thank you.
don't
You are
worry.
very kind.
Don't worry even if you make mistakes, because it's the
Yes,
only way
sure.
to improve and you know, become good by making
That's
mistakes,
my goal
trying
to
again,
achieve.
making another yeah. Don't worry.
That's the goal that I want to achieve. Okay, I don't understand very well the procedures of this lesson because I have the book now, but do you see me? Okay, okay.
No, I
Now
can't see
I'm
you. Okay,
okay.
now I
Okay.
can see you. Yes. Which
Okay.
book do you have?
This one. The proficiency, proficiency.
Okay,
Yeah.
where did you get it?
Yeah.
From the
you.
file. From
Yes,
the file, yes.
Yes.
Okay, and
So-
in the same file, there are also the listenings
The explanation. Okay.
connected to the book.
Okay.
They're not
Okay.
really following the book, because I told everybody at the beginning to get ready to make a course to get ready to for a B2 Cambridge exam. You need something like 120 hours.
Okay. Okay.
And we only have 24.
Yes. Okay.
12 lessons, 2 hours each. So
Okay.
most of the job, I'm sorry, must be done by you yourselves.
Okay. I can begin with the first lesson,
You can
and
start
then I
with
go
the first
on.
lesson, and
Okay.
everything, every question you might have, any doubt, anything you want, you know, me to explain you,
okay.
just send an email or a text message, and I will, you know, follow
Okay.
you in this way. But most of the job, I'm sorry, must
I have
be
to
done
do by
yourself.
myself. Okay. Thank
And
you.
these 12 lessons are mainly concentrated on preparing the specific exam, to tell you how it works, what to expect, how to deal with it, what to say in the speaking part, how to treat the writing part, and how to get ready for the reading part, and what to do for the listening
It's
part.
all explained. Okay. Thank you, Maria Pia.
Most of the job, I'm very sorry for this, but there isn't much I could do. I can do, actually. I could only get a 12 lesson course, which is a total of 24 hours. So we
okay, we can start with the first lesson, then I go on.
With the first lesson. Any question, text, or
I can tell you.
me.
Okay.
Yes. Don't
Thank you, Maria Pia.
No problems. Hi, Patricia. Good evening. Welcome. Welcome back.
Hi, Maria Pia. Welcome.
Everything okay?
Yes, everything's okay. I was out of Verona, so I couldn't
attend
the lessons. I have the same book, and I will begin with Roberta up the first lesson. And could you see me?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
And I will begin again from the first lesson.
Yes, we'll begin again from the first lesson. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay.
Thank you.
Do you mean to take the exam at the end?
No, I don't think.
Okay. Well, anyway, you might change your idea maybe afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No problems. And hi, Maria Pia, can you send the link for the signatures? Sure, Ilaria, here it is.
Hi, Maria Pia.
Hi, welcome.
Thank
Here
you.
it is. And Serafino, how are you going on?
Hi, sorry. Okay, video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful place. That's a background, I know.
Exactly. Okay, I'm very good, and I would study a little more, but I have a problem attend with by school, because
Yes.
it's a very complex complex
Situation.
period.
Yes,
But
in this
I
period,
try.
everybody's getting crazy about all the rules, which keep changing, by the way. So it's madness, completely madness. Anyway, do what you can. Don't worry. You're not here to get stressed. You're here to enjoy English and learn something. And don't worry. Do what you can.
Sometimes I see the in YouTube lesson, and it's for me it's a very good management, because I can receive the lesson, and I try to study the
Yes.
point, the focus point.
Yes. Yes, you watched the lessons on YouTube. Yes. Good.
Okay.
Good. Perfect. And Luca, welcome back, Luca. How are you?
Good afternoon, teacher. I'm fine now. I've been sick with COVID, and I had cold and cough and a sore throat.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. And isolated in a room. Yes, but I'm
For
fine
how
now.
long? How long for?
I isolated for 5 days, but
You stayed isolated for 5 days.
for 5 days, but my girlfriend has been positive on Monday, and did end the isolation in the home.
So, sorry, you stayed isolated for 5 days, and then
Yes.
on Monday, your girlfriend
Yes.
got COVID,
Of course.
got positive, and so now she has to stay isolated.
Non riesco a spiegarmi bene. Praticamente abbiamo rotto l'isolamento e abbiamo ricominciato a convivere in casa, insomma, senza isolamento, perché sì, avevamo preso lo stesso ceppo.
Yes, living together, I mean,
yes.
Once you discover you're positive, it's too late, because living with the other people, it's highly probable that they are already, positive as well. But anyway, okay.
But finally, I'm negative.
Good, you're negative now.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, don't worry. Luckily, this kind of virus seems to be less serious than the other version of the virus. So even if it's always better not to get it, but anyway, and Laura, how are you, Laura? Welcome.
Hi, Maria Pia.
Hello.
Hi.
And with one of your children.
Yeah, the little one.
Hello.
I'm a little bit busy because I'm waiting for my husband to come home to stay with the kids.
Don't worry, don't worry. Again,
But I'm listening to you. I'm droning with him, but I'm listening to you.
don't worry. Again, do what you can. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you.
You must be very, very proud to have such a beautiful child.
Thank you. It's so kind of you.
Yes, I'm talking about you. You're really very nice.
Parlano di te, sai. Saluta.
Ciao. Hello. But I think he knows I'm talking about him because he stopped playing and looked at me. So they probably have a sixth.
He's drawing in the table with a pen.
Yeah. Oh,
never mind. I'll clean it.
Yes, children are children. If you wanted a clean house, you shouldn't have become a mother.
Yeah.
So it's helpless. It's helpless.
I know.
So, and hi, Laria, welcome. Did you sign your presents?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Everything okay with you?
Yes, it's a good period.
Good.
And yeah, the situation, I think it's going to better. So
improve.
Yes, and I hope.
I'm not sure, to be honest, but let's cross fingers.
Yes.
Let's cross fingers. I'm not sure because they're taking away all the, how can I say, the safety rules, like, you know, wearing the mask and all these kinds of things. And I find it's too early, personally. We still have 400 casualties, deaths per day. So, I mean, it's still a lot. It's still a lot. 10,000 in a month. How can they say we're out of it? I don't feel we're out of it, but, you know, let's hope it's getting better. What can we do? We can't do much, can we? Anyway, yes, and we must be positive. So I'm happy, Ilaria, you are so positive about our future.
We have to be negative.
Oh, you're right. We must be negative in this period, not positive. You're right, Roberto. No, but I mean, yes. Okay, so what would you like to do today? Would you like to do like last time? A couple of you do the speaking part and the other ones try the writing part, and then we correct the writing part together and take turns. Is it okay? Or any other suggestion is okay for me? Volete che facciamo come la volta scorsa, che al momento 2 provano la speaking part, mentre gli altri fanno la writing part, poi correggiamo lo scritto, poi facciamo il cambio con altri 2 che fanno lo speaking e gli or any suggestion is welcome. What do you think is useful for you? I want to do what's useful for you.
It's okay. It's a good management.
Okay. Okay, you find it useful.
Yes,
okay.
it's okay.
Perfect. So, do you remember the writing part is divided into 2 parts. The first part is an essay. It's always an essay for the B2 exam. And then in the second part, you can choose whether you want to write an article or a story or a report, or there are various possibilities. But let's start with the first part, the essay. And I gave you a couple, what's here? I gave you a couple of suggestions on how to write an essay. So yes, the total time is 80 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes. So that means that you've got about 40 minutes for each part. Question 1 is compulsory, mandatory. You have to do that. And it's always an essay. On the contrary, in part 2, you can choose one of the questions. And there will be a choice between an article, an email, a letter, a report, or a review. At least 3 of these. And you will be evaluated on content, which means you must do all you are asked to do. If there are several points you have to write about, don't forget one of them. Make sure you wrote about all the required, points. And then you will be evaluated on the communicative achievement, which means if you are using the correct style, the correct, the appropriate, style, basically, register. If you're talking to a friend, you need a very informal register, high tone and so on. If you're talking to maybe a teacher or somebody you know, but still above you, you need a semi-formal, neutral, let's say neutral register. If you're talking to somebody you don't know, a formal register, okay? And you will be evaluated on this. And then another evaluation will be given on the organization of the text. This means that it has to be logical and ordered. You cannot move from one topic to the other without linking, logically all the passages. So you must use cohesive words, linking words, and so on and so on. And finally, another mark will be given on language, which must be correct in spelling and grammar, and varied. You must use a wide variety of nouns and adjectives and so on. So, how to write a good essay? Okay, read the title. Okay, this part we don't need it for the moment, because this is what you will be given. Okay, not really. Okay, you will be given something like this. The title, 2 ideas, and you will be asked to write a 3rd idea of your own. For example, some parents teach their children at home rather than sending them to school. Is this a good or a bad thing for the children? And you have to write about having a parent as a teacher, making friends, friends, and a 3rd idea of your own. You have to, an idea of your own. Okay, so what do you do when you get an essay like this? Step 1, read the title and think about at least another point, idea 3. Okay, and take notes. Step 2, write some adjectives, nouns, etc. related to the 3 ideas. For example, having a parent as a teacher, more freedom in the timetable, but at the same time, for example, parents are not trained to teach. I mean, it's not their job. Making friends, you can write lack of socialization, or more time to do other things like sport and so on. Okay, so kind of brainstorming, write a few notes on what can be useful, you know, for you to write about. Then step three and step 4 are the same basically. Decide if you agree or not with the title, and decide what your conclusion must be, because it's important to decide first what you want to make as a conclusion. What's your idea? Because it often happens that people write, I don't know, a number of positive things, and that at the end they say, so I don't agree with this. And one says, what do you mean? Up to now you have listed all the positive aspects, and now you say you don't want it. Something wrong, you know? So if you know in advance where you want to get, it's much easier to make a coherent and logical essay. Can be agree or disagree or neutral. You can say it's good for me, or it's bad for me, or there are some good aspects and some bad aspects. So you don't need to make it white or black, yes or no. It can be midway, but it's important you know before what you want to say, because to give it a logical and coherent order. Then finally, you start writing. You need an introduction, which is usually a hook, a sentence which makes the reader want to go on reading, to discover what you are saying, you know? And usually a good start is a question, because a question immediately involves you in, you know, thinking about a possible answer and wanting to know what the answer is. Or some famous sentence, or you know, something like that. Anyway, an introduction, just a sentence as an introduction. And then a body. In the body, you have to touch all the 3 points. You have to talk about having a parent as a teacher. And then second paragraph, making friends. And then third paragraph, what's your, you know, third point? And then a conclusion. And the conclusion, if possible, should be linked, connected with the introduction. So either you answer a question you wrote in the introduction, or you repeat the question, saying something like, so what is the best thing? And leave it like that, okay? So one short sentence for the introduction, 3 paragraphs, 1 each prompt, 1 each idea, and a conclusion linked to the introduction. This makes your essay very, how can I say, well organized, complete, and easy to read and understand. I gave you some examples of how to say, for example, to show contrast, to show similarity, and so on and so on. And then step 6, basic, very important, allow you some time to revise your work. If you've got 40 minutes, try and finish your writing in 30-35 minutes at most, because you need some 5-10 minutes to reread your essay, check about possible mistakes, spelling, grammar, and whatever, then reread it again, checking, okay, first, it would be better to check if it has a logical order, logical and sequential order. Then, if there are mistakes, spelling and grammar mistakes, you also have to check if you discussed, if you wrote about all the 3 points, which is compulsory. You can forget the introduction, you can, it's not very nice, but you can even forget about the conclusion, but don't you miss one of the points, because this will be evaluated very, very badly. And then read it slowly again, looking again for possible spelling errors, for the punctuation, which is very different from Italian punctuation. And I think I will make a lesson on that. And that's how you are supposed to write an essay. Okay, so read the title. Step 1, think about the third idea, prompt. Step 2, thinks about nouns and adjectives, and you know, for each point. Step 3, think about your conclusion. Where do you want to, how do you want to finish? Where do you want to get? And then start writing with an introduction, 3 sentences, 1 each point, and a conclusion. And then read it again, checking for possible mistakes, to check if it's coherent and in the sequential order, to check if you talked about all the 3 points, and so on and so on. Okay, right. Now, let's take an essay. Okay. Let's take an essay. You can practice going on, do you remember? Write and improve. Write and improve is a website made by Cambridge to help people prepare for their exams. So you've got a lot of possible titles of any kind, and if you post your writing, you receive the correction straight away. Okay. You don't usually need to sign in, but I did so. So let's go for an intermediate or even advanced. You are in between intermediate and advanced. But anyway, let's start with intermediate. An essay, something essential. I think we have already done this. Let's go to page 6. Come on. This is page 6. Okay, email, story, email, article. Article, no, we don't want an article. We want an essay. Email, story, article. Oh my God. Article, email, story.
On the other side, Pia, on the other side.
What do you mean on the other side?
After an email, if you go on the right side of the page, you have an essay.
Oh, you're right. An essay, right, thank you. An essay, adventures in our lives. Okay, so in your English class, you have been talking about different people's lives. Now your English teacher has asked you to write an essay. Write your essay using all the notes and giving reasons for your point of view. So the title is Is it important for people to have excitement and adventure in their lives? Write about work, sport, and a third idea of your own. You might write a minimum of 140 and a maximum of 190 words in an appropriate style. It's an essay, so it's a neutral style, okay? You talk to readers, people you don't know. So don't treat I can't talk anymore. Don't treat them like friends. Do not say, hi, everyone, blah, blah, blah. Treat them in a neutral way. But of course, you don't need it to be too formal either, because you're not talking to, I don't know, professors or scholars or whatever. You're talking to normal people, readers, normal people. Okay, so neutral style. What does neutral style mean? It means you can use the abbreviations, the short forms, like don't, haven't, isn't, these kind of things, but no slang words, for example, okay? Yes, and a neutral style, meaning you don't have to be too friendly and you don't have to be too, how can I say, I don't know, respectful, just neutral style. Okay. So, will you remember the title, or do you want to take a picture of it, or do you want me to post a picture of it on the Viber group? Are you taking a picture of it?
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Is everybody happy? Can I switch this off?
Yes. Sorry, Maria Pia. In the neutral form, you cannot use the contract form. Doesn't.
You can use. You
can. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You,
but
you
not slang. Okay.
You are allowed to use.
Okay.
Actually, you should use.
Okay.
Contractions like I can't go, people don't know, and so on and so on. But not to
the slang. Okay. Friendly
and
slang.
And no slang. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Maria
But
Pia.
yes. Yeah.
Excuse Maria Pia, I come with the late today. Can I have the sign?
Yes, I will post the
link.
Form
Thank you.
The link again. Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. So, do you all have the title and the instructions? Okay. Now I need the two of you for the speaking part. Who wants to try the speaking part of the exam while the others try the essay? So, who wants to do the speaking part today?
For me, it's okay.
Okay, Roberto, and somebody else?
I'll try.
Okay,
Laura.
Roberto and Laura. Okay.
Wait. Okay. Sorry.
So, I've just posted the link for the signature again.
Thank you.
And so sign your presence and start your essay. And in the meantime, did we say Laura and Roberto?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you're entering the room. Good afternoon or good evening,
Wait.
good morning, it depends.
Okay.
Anyway, good afternoon. My name is Maria Pia. This is Miss So-and-so.
Good afternoon, Maria Pia. Good afternoon, Laura. My name is Roberto, and I'm glad to talk with you today.
Yes, it's nice to be with you today. I'm happy to be with you today. Good. Laura?
Good afternoon, I'm Laura. Nice to meet you.
Good, good. Fantastic. Now, can I have your mark sheets, please?
Here you are.
Here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Non me li dai, Roberto?
Sorry, I had a problem with my.
Yes.
Okay.
Earphones. Can I have your mark sheets? You will be asked. Can
Yes.
I have your mark sheets, please? You will be asked. Ho sbagliato a scrivere please. Vabbè. You will be asked to hand over the mark sheet. So you will have a mark sheet, a paper with you, and the examiner will ask you for the paper. So you have to give it.
Sorry, I didn't.
Here you are.
Okay, so here you are, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Fantastic.
You're welcome.
Now, first, I would like to know something about you. For example, Laura, how do you spend your free time? How do you spend your evenings usually?
What did you say? Evening? I don't know this word. I have 2 little kids. I don't have evenings.
You don't have free time?
No, I don't have. No. When it's 8:30 in the evening, I go upstairs with the kids and try to, well, I read a story. Well, we all go in my bed and I read a story to the girl while I'm breastfeeding the boy. And when the story is over, I turn the lights off. I say, good night, kids, and I start to pray. Please fall asleep, please fall asleep. And they fall asleep.
Yes.
Around 9.
It usually works.
Yeah.
What about the third one? You
No,
said there were 3
no.
kids.
Well, I really would like to have the third.
Oh, no, okay,
son.
you've got only 2.
Sorry?
How many children do you have?
Well, 2.
Okay,
Just
sorry.
2. I would like to have the third. But
No, wait a little more.
no, I'm too old. No, I don't want. No.
Come on, how old are you, Laura?
I'm 40.
Oh, that's not too old.
Yeah, but I don't have a safe job. Well, I still haven't, and I have no one who can help. It's just me and my husband.
Your
so
family,
it's very hard because
yeah, I know how
teacher,
it is. I had the same problem. Yes.
My boy goes to the nursery, but he is at home in the last 2 weeks because his teacher is positive. So I have to stay at home from work on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday. And then I go to work only on Wednesday and Friday because my husband stayed at home that day. So it's complicated.
Yes, those days. Yes, I know.
It's very complicated.
I can understand. Okay.
By the way, we were talking about evenings that I don't have.
A proper evening. Okay. What about you, Roberto?
Yes, I'm lucky. I have evenings, so.
Lucky you. I'm so envious.
Yes, no, depends of the day. Generally, I'm busy about the school, doing something about the school. I'm a teacher at school, so sometimes I have meetings to attend or other things connect to the job.
To check.
To check, yes. If I don't have this kind of stuff to do, to make, so I spend time in a gym because I'm a teacher of basketball. So I spend time with a team or just I started to have also a free time for me. Sometimes happen that I can stay at home with my family who is in the house and take time for me just to relax or to study for my own, just for me.
Good. Okay. Laura, when was the last time you saw a movie, and do you remember what movie it was?
I know it sounds crazy, but I haven't seen a movie in the last year because I don't have free evenings.
Yeah, but not even to the cinema or something. Okay, what about a good book?
I really love reading, and I've just finished, I don't know, it's a thriller maybe. It's written by Donato Carrisi. I don't like him so much, but I read all his books. I don't know why. Maybe because I hope that the next one is better than the last one.
Yes.
And I'm always wrong. But it wasn't too bad. It's La Casa Senza Ricordi, maybe the title. I don't remember. But
Yeah.
it was a quite good thriller.
Okay. What about you, Roberto? Can you talk about the latest movie or movie you have seen or book you have read?
Yes, of course. I love, so I'm lucky. I can watch a movie, and the last movie is I don't know, I don't remember the title. I remember the story and who is the maker of the movie. It's an Iranian movie, and I remember the history.
Film director. You remember
director.
the director.
Yes, I don't remember the director or the title, but I can remember the story about the movie, and I really enjoy it because I try to watch movie around the world, so just to have a look of many different points. Yes, I have my favorite directors, but sometimes I spend time watching other kind of movies.
Okay. When they ask you this question, they normally do it because they want you to use the past tense and talk about something in the past. Something like the story was about a man and a woman who didn't go on well together, whatever, you know. So you don't need to tell the entire story, just a few sentences, but in the past.
Okay.
The idea was to make you use the past tense.
Yes, I try. The story was a very simple story. It was a story about I don't remember now, the two brothers, one female, one man, that live in a poor city, and they tried to go to school, but their condition was very, very particular, very poor, very simple condition. And they, for an accident, the brother, they had just a pair of shoes each other, just a pair of shoes.
Yes, just one pair.
Just one. And they wanted they didn't want to tell to the parents because they knew
they couldn't afford it. Mm-hmm.
And they had they were able to share this pair of shoes going to school in different time of the day. And the film, the movie, the story is about this. And the man of the two was very good to running, and the school attended a sport run. I don't remember now the exact meaning. And the person who was supposed to win the run had as a gift a pair of shoes. And he was able to win and to get finally a pair of shoes for the family. Yes, yeah, for a pet. I didn't explain so well, but
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Was yes, the history was about this, and it was very nice because the character were very, very incredible. Very alive. Yes.
Yes, alive. They were brought alive. You could, how can I say, find yourself in
yes, realistic person.
Yeah. So they knew the parents couldn't afford buying a new pair of shoes. They were good at running, and they ran a marathon. Maybe,
yes, yes, it was not completely a marathon, it was a half marathon. Race,
Okay.
yes.
They ran a race. They had a race, a running race. Allora, marathon va bene, race è invece una gara più, cioè di velocità, diciamo. Okay, and the characters were very alive, so you liked this book very much. Perfect. You can
A movie.
A movie.
A movie.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, was
This
a movie.
very much. Okay, so you can bring this movie to the exam. I mean, they don't know when you watched it, so you can pretend you have watched it the previous day.
Okay.
Right. Now, I would like you to talk by yourselves for a couple of minutes. I'm going to give you two pictures, and I would like you to compare them. No, qualcosa che non va. Maybe this one. No, these are the instructions. Sorry, I should have prepared them before, but I didn't. How silly of me. Listening. Okay, don't worry. Let's go on the internet and find free pictures. No copyright to make sure. Okay. Now, yes, but usually the pictures are with people in them. So, vabbè. I wanted some pictures with people. Okay, sorry. Okay, right. So, I don't know. Would you like to talk about this one? Laura?
Ok.
Cosa è successo? Fine ho fatto. Okay, all right. So tell me something. Oh no, you need the two pictures because you need to compare them. So let's see this. Oh, ma perché? Okay, let's compare these two pictures. How can I put them to, okay. Sorry for this. Qualunque roba. Come on. It takes such a long time. Okay, this is picture number 1, and this is picture number 2. Sta un po' zitto. Okay. Can you compare the two pictures?
It's my turn.
Yes, Laura.
In the first picture, there is only a woman, and in the second one, there are a lot of people, men, women, and children. I think it's the sunset in both pictures. The woman is in a field while the other person are near the sea. And I'm really not good at describing things, so I don't know what to say.
For 2 minutes.
Oh my God, 2 minutes.
Yes. And
I've already finished my ideas.
Okay, so first of all, tell what's in the front, in the foreground, then what's in the background. Then you can start to think about what's the possible time of the day, what's the possible season of the year.
Okay.
Of course, always comparing the two pictures. Can you see them properly?
Yeah, I can see them. I was watching the sleeves of the second pictures, because I was saying that the first one is in summer because the woman has short sleeves. But the second one, someone has short sleeves, but someone has long sleeves. So maybe it's springtime. I won't say autumn, I would say springtime or early summer, maybe in June. Because I'm always cold. So sometimes in June, I'm the only one with long sleeves and I'm fine because I'm always cold. I love hot weather. So I prefer the first one picture, the first one. And there is this woman who is watching, I don't know what. She's in this field. I won't ever go to that field because I'm afraid of snakes. And I always think that where is grass, there is always snakes. So I don't want to go there. It's very high, the grass. No, it's not grass, it's
Corn, maybe, some kind of granary.
Some cereal, but no. I won't go there.
You wouldn't go there.
I'm thinking about all the snakes, all the mice,
but
all the little animals.
But
she's not afraid.
Yeah, but doesn't she look worried? No.
She's looking at the sun, maybe, I don't know. It seems to me, it reminds me an old cartoon I saw when I was a child, The Lion King.
Oh yes, when the lion was on top of the rock and there was a huge field, you know.
Exactly.
Right, right. Okay, so in the background you can see
some trees, maybe. No, I think it's the same cereal in the shadows. Maybe.
Could be.
They are black because of the sun.
Yes. And here in the background, what can you see?
Maybe it's the sunset because the sun is low and there are some clouds and they are looking at the infinite, the horizon.
So in both pictures, people are
staring at the sun.
Yes, in the far distance, towards the sun. But in both pictures, you are given a sense of infinity, of a big space, open space. However, in the first picture, there's a woman alone, while in the second picture, there are many people together. Okay, so you have to talk about these possible similarities and differences. Okay, so while in, on the contrary, on the second picture, and so on and so on. Okay, you have to practice, Laura. Because
it's very difficult for me. I can write for a long time, but comparing pictures, it's Too hard.
I know it's difficult if you're not used to it. So
because I don't know what to say. There's a woman, there's a lot of people, and that's all for me. I know I have to watch everything.
You can describe the people. For example, this person looks European or Northern American, while these people have different nationalities. And you can see that from the dresses, from the clothes they're wearing, for the colors of their hair, for their hairstyle as well. And, you know, so simply talk.
Whatever. A lot of ideas, I know, but I don't remind them.
Yes, it's difficult. I know. That's why you have to practice. There's nothing else but practicing. Now let's go to Roberto. Roberto, let's take a couple of pictures for you. Maybe this one.
Laura, I agree with you. Now.
Now it's your turn.
Yes, I know. I'm in the corner.
This one and this one. Okay, let's compare these two pictures. Go, Roberto.
I try. So the two pictures, the first picture is there are many people in the pictures.
In the first picture, there are many people.
There are, I can eight persons. So and they seems that they are with the instruments, and then they are trying to make something about I don't know really, that can be a job or can be for just spending time. I don't really get it right now, but they are involved in something that can be, for example, can be for a I can see a camera, so or perhaps a video. So perhaps they are together to make some videos or to make some personal things about that moment in the during this particular period of the day. So I think it's a sunset time, so the light is also powerful. So perhaps they need this kind of this exactly moment of the day for make this kind of job or of for them. I don't know what exactly. In the second picture, we have just one person, and we can see the face, but we can imagine that is a young lady or not, a lady that dress that is in the bush, seems like staying walking or stay in the bush. And the sun, they go in the direction of the sun. The picture is clear enough, and the light is quite nice, and she seems to be comfortable in this moment in this picture. I don't, for the posture she has, I don't know, postura. The way she looks, it can be, I think, is comfortable. It seems that she relaxed the moment and stay quiet in this nature. So the first picture is I think is in the mountain. Otherwise, the second one is in the bush, and there's very nice. Both are very nice for the light and for the nature too. So are similar, but also different because they are both are in the nature, but in different occasion, in different way. So the other things I can say, background in the first picture, there are both in the pictures in background, there are the sun. There is the sun and the light of the sun in both of the pictures. And the strange is that in both of pictures, we can't see the face of the person that are in the both in the pictures. So we can imagine how are them, but we can see them. So we can just imagine. And I don't know.
Minutes. Right. So in both pictures, in both of the pictures. In both pictures, we can see, or we can't see the faces. Poi, this is not a bush, this is a forest.
Forest.
Bush sono le siepi basse.
Okay.
Quando ci sono invece gli alberi è più una forest o woodland, se vuoi. Forest, woodland, but this is not a bush. Ok. To make, il to dell'infinito già sostituisce qualunque preposizione, quindi they are there to make a film, però se vuoi mettere for, se vuoi mettere la preposizione, allora non è for make, diventa for making. Ok? So quando vuoi mettere o devi mettere la preposizione perché sennò il significato non si capisce, tipo before making, allora il verbo diventa formellinga. So they are there to make a film. But before making the film, okay?
Okay.
Poi cos'hai? On top a mountain. They are probably on top the mountain.
On top.
And in the middle of the forest. Okay, the posture, va bene, la postura, posture, va bene. And she is relaxing in the nature. Quindi quando descrivete sempre il present continuous. She's relaxing in the nature. Walking, she's walking in the woodland and relaxing in the nature. Ok, e poi... sì, it's not, we don't know if it's or not a job, but I would say the activity, perché maybe it's
generally.
not, maybe it's, yes, keep it general. The activity they're making is blah, 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 but it's okay, it's okay. Okay, very good. Now, I would like you to talk together for a couple of minutes. So, for example, let's take this situation. Let's take this situation. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Okay, a woman is very stressed and she's looking for a way to relax. What do you think she should do to relax? Talk together for a couple of minutes.
Go, Roberto.
Thank you very much, Laura. Sorry, a woman, general woman. Sorry, Maria Pia. Yes. General woman. Okay, I imagine one woman.
A person. I didn't want to write a person because I thought it was difficult for you to switch to the personal pronoun. Probably you didn't know whether to use he or she. So that's why I said a woman. But let's say a person. A person is very stressed and is looking for a way to relax. What do you think he or she should do to relax?
I think
okay, so, a suggestion. You're supposed to talk together. So first thing, address the other one and say, Laura, for example, say, so Roberto, do you think doing yoga is a good way to relax? So if you want to pass the ball, don't say you stop. You say, okay, so Roberto, what do you think?
Okay, dear Roberto, what do you think about it?
I'm not really sure about yoga, Laura, because if in my personal point of view, I never tried, so I know so experience about this. What I can say that for me can be a good way to relax is just to going with a friend, go to talk with a friend, to have a nice time, with spending time with a friend and talk about general life. What do you think about my consideration?
I really agree with you, and I also suggest listen to music. That's the best way for me to relax. Even when I gave birth to my children, I had very loud music in the delivery room.
Wow.
Rock and roll and hard rock and well, not lounge music.
I was asking you which kind of music, so you anticipate my question. So what kind of rock music you prefer? I'm curious.
Do you prefer?
I prefer the 70s, the American 70s, also English 70s. I don't know, Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and so on.
I love
that kind of music.
Me too. I love. Do you know also the meaning of the songs or not? It's just my curiosity. It's just the rock, just the music you like, or also the meaning of the text?
Both.
Both. Okay. So you suggest. For me, it's a good way too to relax. I enjoy time and spend time when I have. For the person, for the woman, can be a very nice perspective to enjoy with music. What do you think about also to play a particular sport that perhaps she can enjoy?
I don't know, because I'm the laziest woman in the world. So I don't know. Well, really, I played a lot of sports when I was young. Then I stopped and I prefer to stay in the couch with a book.
Yeah.
That's the way to relax, the perfect way to relax, with the blanket, the couch, a good book, chocolate.
Yeah, I think it can be depending of the character of the person. I mean, there is not just one way to relax. Perhaps for the woman we are considering is the better way. I agree with you. So perhaps a good book with a good thematic can be the nicest way for her. Do you know her very well?
Well, I think the most important thing to not get stressed is don't listen to try to relax yes. If you're stressed. This is the first thing, thing.
So you have to be alone.
Nah, magari.
For sure. So the book, yeah, I can, I have, in my life, it happened that with the book help me to spend and to distress the thoughts. So I calm myself and try to be more calm with myself. So the point is, so we can agree together that relax is a way that everybody can reach, achieve in one way. But for her can be a good things, the book, I'm sure about. Do you suggest her a particular book?
I don't know.
You don't know, you have no.
I don't know. When I'm stressed, I don't read. So I really love reading. But if I'm really stressed, I prefer to listen to music and close my eyes, stop thinking about everything. Well, try to stop.
Yes.
Because it's not easy to stop thinking about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. Congratulations. Now, okay, Roberto, at a certain point, you didn't have the word to say these things. What did you say? I can't remember. But anyway, I don't know, go out with friends could be a good option. You can use the word option. Can be a good option. Okay. Perspective. You said perspective, which wasn't very, very correct in that case. So could be a good option. Then the topic of a book. When you talked about a book, you said something like
Subject.
anyway.
I don't know.
Okay, the topic of a book. It's a good way to calm down, but of course it's all very personal, individual. Okay, so if you want to say we should know the woman, and because all these things can be good to relax, but it's all very personal and individual, you know. Okay, so option, personal, individual. If you want to say we should know the person to decide what's good, because these are personal things, you know, individual things and so on. Calm down, option. Option is a word you might need. Okay, so very good, congratulations. Only the pictures, a little bit, Laura. Practice with the pictures.
I'll try to, thank you.
Describe in a picture. You can write or send me a WhatsApp if you want to, a WhatsApp message, and I can correct it for you, or write it down, because writing it down, you have to follow some steps, and then you will remember, you know, to mention all the steps. So what's in the foreground? What's in the background? What do you think they are doing? What time of the day? What period of the year? In both pictures, and see if they are different. So while in picture number 1 it's springtime, I can assume that in picture number 2 it's winter, for example. Okay, or in both pictures we can see blah blah. Okay, right.
Thank you.
No, thanks to you. Very good anyway.
I want to thank Laura.
That's very kind of you.
That was very good, because you really interacted in a very positive way.
There's a feeling.
Yeah.
Yes, so they really need to know that you're listening and replying to your partner, you know. You don't simply talk by yourself, you interact. And that was came out very well. It came out very well. Okay, so now, what about the other ones? Have you written your essay? Does anybody want to show us the essay so that we can check it and talk about it together? Who wants to share the essay? I've given you permission to share your screen, so you can share your screen, show us your essay, and we can talk about it together. No one? Come on, don't be shy, it's okay. All right, so for example, I don't know, Monica, did you write something? Okay, can you share the screen and can we have a look at it?
Yes, okay. I haven't finished yet.
Oh, you haven't finished, okay.
No, okay, we can see what I wrote, but I haven't.
No, it's okay.
I haven't reread and.
Yeah, do you want to finish, or do you want us to look at it now? Do you prefer?
I have only 118 words. So.
Okay, don't worry. You finish it and send it to me for correction. However,
Thanks.
I think I'm not sure how long we have been writing for, because please don't forget you've got 40 minutes. Okay, but this is the first time, so don't worry. It's a good start, but yeah. So who else? Claudio. Claudio, did you write something?
Claudia? Claudia, it's okay?
Okay, Claudia, yes, if you want to, yes.
Maria Pia, I just finished.
Okay.
Maria Pia? Oh.
Okay, now we can see you. Yes.
Can you see me? Can you see and listen me?
Yes, more or less. Yes.
Yes. I have a problem, Maria Pia. I write the essay, but I write in the computer. Now I see you on the tablet, and you have some problem with Wi-Fi. But I can show you what I write on the computer. It's okay?
Okay, so
I try.
You have written it. You have written it on the computer. So yes,
yes.
If you share your screen.
Now I try to show you. I hope.
Okay.
Like in the medieval time. Did you see the oh.
Yes, but can't you share your screen? You can share your screen. I gave you permission to share your screen.
No, because I write it on the computer, not on the tablet.
Ah, and you are connected with us through the tablet.
Yes. Because okay. I have not a good Wi-Fi. I have not the fibra. And so I had
okay. So in this
it's
case,
a problem for me, right, with the tablet and show you. So I use this.
It's a problem for you writing on the tablet. Okay, we can't see much though. Oh, okay, well, let's see if I can. No, we can't see much.
If you want,
what you could do is to take a picture of it. Oh, no, you know what you could do? You could send me an email with the file.
Okay. Okay, it's better. Okay.
Okay, right. In the meantime.
Sorry, Maria Pia.
No problems. In the meantime, maybe Stefania has written something. Stefania, have you written?
Sto scrivendo, non ho finito. Vuoi che ti mostro?
Not finished yet. Okay. Whatever you prefer. Do you want
Ma sì, tanto guarda, mi troverai un sacco di errori come sempre.
Please share the screen.
Ok, dai, sì, faccio subito.
Practici.
Condividi. Ecco qua.
I'm put in the new place. In this
I'm
new
here.
Place is.
Okay. What is life without excitement and adventures? Perfect. I can think of a very funny movie from the 90s in which the actress, the actress was a writer who was afraid to leave her house, but all her books were adventure books. In the movie, she ought to go to Mexico to find her loving sister. Cosa intendi per loving sister?
La sua amata sorella.
Allora, beloved.
Ah, beloved, ok.
Perché loving vuol dire che sta amando qualcuno. Beloved.
Ma infatti a me viene il suono, il suono in testa, ma dopo scrivo sbagliato.
Beloved, la sua amata sorella, beloved sister. It seems to me overcoming all her fears. Però mi sono persa nel frattempo, scusami. I can think of a very funny movie from the 90s in which the actress was a writer who was afraid to leave her house, but all her books were adventure books. In the movie, she ought to go to Mexico. Però ought to go, allora prima parlavi al passato, invece ought to go è presente, quindi she had to go to Mexico.
Mi pensavo che ought fosse il passato, l'idea ce l'avevo.
Find her beloved sister. It seems to me, perché dici it seems to me?
Perché non mi ricordo bene, non mi ricordo cosa dovevo andare a trovare. Ecco, mi sembra che sia alla ricerca della pietra verde, forse doveva andare a prendere questa pietra verde, ma non mi ricordo bene com'era.
Se non ti ricordi bene, lascia perdere, perché sennò ti incasini. Togli.
Infatti, come sempre, no, vado.
Overcoming all her fears. Togli it seems to me, perché non si capisce cosa.
Ok, tiro via.
The fun was to see how much she wasn't able to cope with the problems, and she needed the help of a stranger. Allora, stranger. She met along the way. In the same way, some people find excitement in their work. I'm referring to work addicting.
Perché non che la faccio, porco cane?
Cosa? No, va bene. For example, managers or surgeons or all those persons
eccola lì.
who mix work and hobbies. Sì,
già mi sono persa.
Work and hobbies è un po' strano. Who work, who mix works and hobbies. On the other side, there are men and women who live a lot of adventures, ok?
Volevo scrivere con i loro sport, tipo climbing o buttandosi giù con
ok, hai finito qui, pensavo ci fosse una parte sopra.
No, basta, purtroppo.
Who live a lot of adventurous sports, like...
adventurous.
Who live a lot of adventures through sports, se vuoi. Through sports, like climbing or bungee jumping or whatever you want to, yes.
Infatti.
Ok, vabbè, allora vai avanti.
E poi andrò avanti, sì, dai, comunque
però
funziona.
Non vorrei dire, ma secondo me, continuando così, andrei fuori il limite di parole, perché quante parole sono già qua?
Oddio, è vero che mi sono persa tanto nella prima parte.
Prova a selezionare, vediamo quante parole sono. Seleziona il testo.
Strumenti.
No, ma proprio vai esatto, seleziona quanto ti dà in fondo alla pagina.
Non mi dà nulla.
Bottom left, there should be written the number of words.
No, io qua di solito faccio così, vediamo se me lo dà.
Però quello ti dà tutto anche
11,
quello sopra.
no, strumenti. Porco cane, quando
strumenti.
serve, no, ma lo faccio sempre, ma non mi ricordo mai.
Strumenti, conteggio
parole.
Esatto, però ti dà di tutta la pagina.
Sì, perché io sopra, sì, ok, mi dice 630. Oh no, dai, 149 parole.
La parte sopra, tu dovevi forse selezionare, sai.
Sì.
La parte che ti interessava.
Sì, vediamo.
Ok, e adesso fai strumenti, conteggio parole. Strumenti. Conteggio parole. Il secondo, ok.
132 di 149.
Sì, 149 tutta la pagina, 132 quelle selezionate e sei già a 132 e sei solo all'inizio del punto 2. Per cui, vabbè, prova ad andare avanti, ma secondo me è un po' troppo. Comunque, prova ad andare avanti, poi dopo, così ti rendi conto anche te.
Ok. Grazie.
Perfect. No problems. Can you stop sharing, please?
Sì, I try.
Don't worry. Good. So, Claudia, did you send me your email?
Yes. Sorry.
Did you send
mamma mia. Oh, Maria Pia, can you see the email? No?
Sabrina, no. No, I can't. Okay, no, Roberta, Claudia, okay. Claudia.
Maria Pia, can you see the email?
Yes.
I don't know.
I can. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen? Can everybody see my... Okay. Need of adventure. Life is a great occasion to improve all our potentialities, plural. Skills, talents.
Yes.
It gives gives us, perché it, terza persona, gives us during our time, lifetime, forse direi io, ma comunque va bene. Quindi gives, per favore. Ah, non stai correggendo. Ah, scusami. Ok. Comunque, all our potentialities con la I e S finale. It gives us, con la S, during our time, the possibility to live a lot of experiences, perché a lot of è plurale, which improve our mind, heart, emotions, and to become harmonious and happy people. Sì, ok. Però, dunque, it gives us the possibility to live a lot of experiences which improve our mind, heart, emotions, and io ripeterei, it gives us the possibility to become harmonious and happy people. Person è singolare, people è plurale. Ok? Ci siete? Pronto? Mi sentite?
Sì, 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 ti sentiamo.
Ah, ok, ok. Very important for our happiness. Allora, io credo che happiness la Y diventi I normale, sai. For our happiness,
Okay.
the work is our job, direi, because it is,
Okay.
will be a passion, or it will be, perché diventerà, ma non è mica detto, comunque.
Dovrebbe essere, volevo dire.
It should be,
It would be, should be.
It should be a passion, a vocation, which permits us, perché il job permits us to do and to be our best. Every person, through, ok, allora through è T-H-R-O-U-G-H.
O-U-G-H.
Through. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. Can you see the chat?
Okay.
Okay. Every person through. Allora, his non va bene. Ometti his barra her. Ometti their. Through their work, every kind of work gives. Perché persona è soggetto, gives, allora prima l'oggetto, gives a good help to, e io direi senza the, to the society, vabbè, to society, va bene anche the, to the society, che però è scritto con la I in mezzo, society è scritto così.
Society.
And take care of some needs. Every person through their work, every kind, allora, invece che every kind of work, io metterei whatever the job, quindi every person through their job, whatever the job, gives a good help, or a great help, meglio ancora, a great help to society or to the society, and take care of some needs. And takes care of some needs. Okay. After work on Saturday, Sunday, or when we are on holiday, we need to do completely different activities, especially physical, che però è scritto con la PH, physical activities. It is very important for our physical and mental wellness. Vedi che qua l'avevi scritto giusto fisico, vabbè.
Sì.
Sport, individual or team sport, help. Allora, se metti sport al singolare diventa helps us to relax. Oppure
No. Yes.
To keep fit, to live different and new relations. Oppure a different and a new relation. Però penso che tu volessi dire al plurale. To live different and new relations. In my opinion, it is, manca il soggetto, it is very important to practice sport. To practice sport. Allora, practice io lo scriverei con la CE, però probabilmente è una di quelle cose che in americano va con la S e in inglese britannico va con la CE. Quindi probabilmente è giusto anche come l'hai scritto te. Io tendenzialmente faccio la British English. Quindi, in my opinion, it is very important to practice sport. I told, perché I tell that.
I tell, sì.
I say meglio. I say
I say that.
because I'm a very coach potato person. Senza
Yes.
I'm a real coach potato. And for this reason, now I'm really in pain with my neck ache and back ache. Allora, neck ache, anche qui probabilmente forse è giusto anche come dire. Io tendenzialmente all'inglese scriverei neck trattino ache e back trattino ache, però probabilmente probabilmente sono accettate tutte e due le forme. I had to change this part of my life.
I have.
Allora, I have. Okay.
Have, yes.
Sì, però tu hai scritto I have. Vabbè. Very important.
Sì.
Allora, travel or traveling is very important too. Quando il verbo diventa soggetto, a parte che il soggetto va davanti, comunque, traveling is, si usa la forma in ing, ok? Traveling is very important too. Live adventure in all over the world. Allora, aspetta, cosa vuoi dire? Dunque, live adventure all over the world. Discovering different art.
Vivere avventure, vivere...
E travel always open. Ok, allora, living adventures. Living adventures al plurale. Senza in, all over the world. Senza in.
All over the world.
Adventures all over the world. Virgola. Discovering different, manco una ma va bene, arts, costumes, languages. Sì, cosa volevi dire? Useful e travel always.
Usi e costumi, ma non sapevo come dire usi, quindi sono andata...
Vuol dire utile, non è neanche scritto così. Allora, attenzione, fu è un po' strano qua l'inglese, perché full effettivamente è scritto con due L, però quando si attacca perde una L, useful. Ok? Beautiful. Eccetera, ok? Quindi full è con due L, ma quando si attacca perde una L, useful. Però in questo caso non vuol dire usi e costumi, useful.
No.
Ok? Ma avevi già messo costumes e così, non perderti troppo. Traditions, se vuoi.
Sì.
Traditions.
Religions.
Però non serve che fai un elenco così lungo.
Ok.
E travel always open. Allora, anche qui, allora, hai ragione. In inglese di solito il nome diventa anche verbo, il verbo diventa nome, aggettivo e tutto quanto, però ci sono delle eccezioni e travel è una di queste. Il verbo è to travel, ma il sostantivo è a journey, ok? È come to work, però è job. che di solito è la stessa parola, sostantivo, verbo, aggettivo, però a volte no. To travel è il verbo e a journey è un viaggio. Quindi o dici a journey always opens your mind, o dici traveling always open your mind, ok? O traveling, non so se mi sono spiegata, oppure a journey. Non so se... Ok? Quindi...
Ok, Maria Pia.
Lo sostantivizzi e dici traveling always opens your mind, o usi il nome direttamente. A journey always opens, perché terza persona singolare, tutte le hai sbagliate, tutte.
Tutte, non ne ho azzeccata una.
Mi raccomando, ricordati questa cosa, perché è veramente molto importante.
Mi ricorderò.
Bravo. Bene,
Mi ricorderò, Maria Pia, dopo
è quello che servono queste lezioni. And if we can travel for work and practice some sports, allora, and if we can travel for work or practice some sports in this new place. Ah, ok, allora però non farla con N.
No, non sapevo la parola, Maria Pia. Volevo dire, se uno riesce a conciliare lavoro, sport
esatto. Okay. Allora, finisci con opens your mind, punto. Poi, a capo.
Ok.
Of course, the best experience would be to combine to combine traveling for work and practicing some sports at the same time. In this at the same time. Ok, che può essere anche una buona chiusura. Però, ok, è una buona chiusura. Sì, traveling tu hai aggiunto come terza idea, ok, perché c'era work, sport e traveling e tu hai aggiunto traveling. Va bene. Allora, quante parole sono? Secondo me sono più di 190. A parte questo, a parte questo, io avrei fatto una cosa un po' più... Cioè tu hai mescolato tutti e tre i punti, sport, work e traveling, che non è sbagliato, però io personalmente farei una cosa più, come dire, sistematica. Tratterei nel primo paragrafo il primo punto, nel secondo paragrafo il secondo punto e nel terzo paragrafo il terzo punto. Non va male anche come hai fatto te, è accettabile, va bene. Però per essere più chiara, perché loro hanno una mentalità, saranno inglesi, e hanno una mentalità molto lineare. Non sono come i greci o come gli italiani o come gli spagnoli che mescolano le cose, capito? Loro hanno una
creativa.
Molto creativi. Loro hanno una mentalità molto lineare, per cui viene meglio dal loro punto di vista se c'è un'introduzione, paragrafo 1.1, paragrafo 2.2, paragrafo 3.3, chiusura. Così perfetto. Una roba come hai fatto te l'accetterebbero perché hai parlato di tutti e tre i punti, però per la loro mentalità risulta un po' caotica, non ben sviluppata. Quindi ecco, in questo senso ti consiglierei di seguire un po' il loro schema perché saranno loro che correggeranno, capito?
Ok.
Sto parlando italiano, ma perché sto parlando italiano? Ok, can you stop sharing, please? And yes, another point is this is probably too long. Please check the words, but I believe it's too long. This is about 250. It's about 250 words. How many words are there?
233.
Okay.
233. Yes. Thank you, Maria Pia, for your suggestion.
No problems at all. You're very welcome. Okay, can you stop sharing, please? And so we can correct some other essay. So who else wants to have their essay corrected.
Maria Pia, I send an email with my essay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sharing.
Yes, my essay today is very basic.
Yes,
I haven't ideas, so
sorry.
probably I haven't focused the topic of the essay, but
yes, sorry.
Let's see.
I thought you were sharing your screen.
Okay.
So who else wants to discuss about their essay? I thank you very much for those of you who are willing to show everyone their essay, because the mistakes you make are probably very highly probable the same mistakes many other people do. So discussing about these mistakes helps everyone else to avoid them. So thank you very much for sharing your works, because in this way we can work all together and improve all together our knowledge of English. So, and the best way to write an essay. So thank you very much, really. So anybody else wants to share their work? Patrizia, yes, please. Patrizia?
Yes, no, I write just a few sentences because
Okay.
I didn't have ideas.
You have written just a few sentences. Doesn't matter. Share those. We only have 10 minutes anyway. We only have 10 minutes.
Because I write on a sheet, because I can't write on the
computer. Okay. So anybody else? Of course, you're very welcome to send them to me, and I will send you the work corrected. But again, if we can share, the work, we can discuss about the various mistakes, and this is very useful for everyone. If I correct your work individually, personally, the others will never know.
But Maria Pia, I have problem with computer. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm not able to share the screen.
Another possibility would be, if you can do it, to how can I say, to copy it and put it in the chat.
Okay. The next time I will do. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Or another possibility would be to write it directly in the chat. If you want to, you can write your essay directly in the chat.
Okay.
Another possibility. Or anywhere, and then copy and attach, put it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else? No one else? I don't know, maybe Monica, we can see what you have done up to now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Monica.
Let's get... I don't know. Can you see my work?
Yes, perfectly. Yes.
Okay, this
Can
one.
You maybe take out the signs, spaziatura, togliere la spaziatura, che è un po' fastidiosa? No.
I don't know how to do it, but okay, I can try. Maybe revision.
No, it's okay.
I don't know how to.
Not wait time. Okay, so work, sport, and free time. Okay. The salt of life. The salt of the life. No, the salt of life.
Okay, I need to.
When you write ha detto proprio the salt of the life, questo heritier.
No, l'ho tradotto io, sale della vita, non so come si traduca, quindi va tolto, ok.
Because I would say the salt of life.
Ok.
Okay, why? Because life is a general word. And so keep it general, life. unless you want to talk about a specific life. For example, the life of young people, the life of my mother, okay, something like that. Otherwise, life in general. Esatto. Quindi the salt of life. And when you write that, you should write all the initials in capital letters. So the capital T, salt capital S, life capital L. The salt of life. Right. Okay. On the contrary, of and these secondary things can stay in small letter, actually have to stay to be kept in small letters, while the first, because it's the first, and then the words must be in capital letters. So the salt of life with the, because it's the first word, salt and life, capital letters. Okay. A professionist is called to do the same things every day. Più che is called, io direi is asked to do the same things every day. Working, doing sport, organizing his free time. Perché allora a professionist? Everybody probably.
Ok.
No, vabbè, nessuno ti contesterà questo perché è una tua idea. As a result, virgola, bravissima, if he, ok, di nuovo he barra she oppure they. If they don't pay attention, their lives, okay,
So he
doesn't pay attention,
or her.
his or her life falls repetitive and annoying, becomes più che false, becomes or gets o becomes, gets è più americano, becomes è più British English, ma comunque vanno benissimo tutte e due, becomes scritto con la O però, to become, became, become. Ok, becomes repetitive and annoying. Annoying è annoying più ing, quindi y-ing. E te lo scrivo, aspetta, te lo scrivo nella... no, non posso scriverlo. Perché non posso scriverlo nella chat? Vediamo. Ah sì che posso. Noi più ing. Quando si aggiunge ing, anche se prima c'è una i tipo ski, diventa doppia i. Anche se prima c'è una y tipo, non lo so, tipo play, si aggiunge ing, ok? Non ha... Mi sentite?
Sì.
Ah, ok. Quindi aggiungete ing, anche se diventa doppia i, anche se diventa y-i, va bene lo stesso. Quindi annoying, annoying. As a result, if he, she doesn't pay attention, his or her life becomes repetitive and annoying. In fact, allora, quando scrivi in fact forse sarebbe meglio andare a capo. In fact, virgola, he needs to do something, allora, di nuovo he or she, mettilo sul generico, we need to do something, or you need, we need to do, e allora...
We o you, ok.
Sì, a questo punto need non serve più la S, e something è scritto con la TH e senza S finale. Something creative at work and to have gratifications in what we do. Perché è il presente. We need to do something creative at work and have we need to do something creative at work and to have gratifications in what we do. Okay. After work,
you, quindi
we aspetta, di chi stiamo parlando però qua? Aspetta.
È sempre in generale, sì.
Ok,
Always in general,
work,
ok.
we do sport, trying to increase our performances, trying to increase our performances, al plurale, sì, la cosa più semplice è quando avete un he o she, per non stare continuamente a ripetere he, she, o passare al they, se volete parlare proprio di loro, o se fate un discorso generale, passare al we o you o one. Ok, our performances to get new goals to feel alive.
Goals, plural.
Okay. A new goal or new goals.
New goals to feel alive.
At the end, we can choose something to do during our free time that gives us emotions or that permits us to do new experiences. In all the three cases, it's not important to something exaggerate, but just something, sempre something però con la TH, mi raccomando. Something that could feed feelings and dreams. Okay. Life goes on very fast. Life goes on very fast, but excitement and adventures make every day, or at least some days, unique and special. Molto bello, Molto bello in realtà. Molto bello. Forse leggermente corto o siamo dentro le 100?
Allora, vabbè, ok. Now there is my comment, okay, but is 152 with my comment.
Quindi ci siamo.
More or less,
The
yes.
sort of life. A professionist is asked to do the same things, things con la G, non con la K. Think con la K e pensare. Every day, working, doing sport, organizing his free time. As a result, he or she doesn't pay attention to his, her life. If he, she doesn't pay attention, his or her life becomes repetitive and annoying. In fact, we need to do something creative at work and to have gratifications in what we do. After work, we do sport. Allora, forse we often do sport, trying to increase our performances. Okay. No, scusa. After work, we often do sport.
Okay, I have to know.
After work. No.
No, sbagliato punto.
In what we do è perfetto.
Ah, ok, after work, ok.
After
Here.
work, we often do sport, trying to increase. We often do. Often va davanti al verbo principale. Quindi tra il soggetto e il verbo principale. We often do sport, trying to increase our performances to get new goals to feel alive. At the end, we can choose something to do during our free time. During our free time that gives us emotions or that permits us to do new experiences. In all three cases, it's not important to something exaggerate, but just something that could feed the feelings and dreams. Life goes on very fast, but excitement and adventures make every day, or at least some days, unique and special. Va bene? Bene, molto bene. Ok. Va bene. Okay, so, oh my God, it's already 7 o'clock. Yes, you can stop sharing, please, Monica.
I don't know how to do.
What's this? Am I sharing?
Come faccio? No, non so come
It's
fare.
Okay,
non trovo più per...
Go down with the mouse, go at the bottom.
Down?
No, go at the bottom of the page. At the bottom of the screen, sorry.
I cannot find.
And there should be a red
Okay, thank you.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I hope this lesson was useful to you. If you want to send me your
I sent it.
Thank you. I'll be very happy to correct them. And please try. Right.
I don't know. It's very hard.
Thank you, Maria Pia. We will practice.
Thanks to you. It's the only way to become good. So simply practice. So thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Maria Pia.
Bye. Good evening.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.